Good evening, everybody out there across the world. Welcome to the Nest Collective's Burns Night special live supper from here in Grand Junctions in Paddington, in the heart of London. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. And you guys at home, welcome to our dinner party here. These are our fabulous guests. Guests, wave to the world. We are very happy you're here. Guests, wave to them, please. Go on. Yay, you're being waved at. And we are very excited about tonight. It is Burns Night here across the UK and speeding its way over to America too, where the haggises are being cooked and the neeps and tatties are being peeled and prepared. But we are imminently about to start our night ceremony with all the graces and odes and trimmings that we expect from a good Burns night, as well as some wonderful music coming up from the incredible Hannah Reid and Kieran Towers. We also have a ceilidh for you. So you guys at home, we're going to ask you to later on get ready after you've eaten your dinner. And you've got to go with us on this. So you've got to have your food ready. And I hope you've done all the prep and maybe your meal is there ready for the eating. But we're going to begin. I'm going to begin by just saying a little bit about us and who we are. I'm Sam Lee. I'm going to be your MC for tonight. We've got a few other wonderful people here to share songs and graces. And the Nest Collective, we are London-based but nationwide arts organisation, and we put on events across the country, particularly during the summertime, concerts outdoors with nightingales, pilgrimages, campfire clubs, festivals, all sorts of different things. If you want to know more about what we do, please go onto our website, thenestcollective.co.uk, and see all the things we do. You can also see some of our online stuff. We do lots of live streaming of Burns nights and lots of nature stuff with nightingales. You can go see our YouTube channel, and the next one we have coming up will be in April for the homecoming of nightingales in spring, a special celebration of a very rare bird. But that leads me now to begin tonight's affair, and I'm going to hand over right away to a wonderful singer and musician himself. You'll be hearing more from him later. But to give us the opening proceedings, the Selkirk Grace, Adam Beattie.
Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be here with you all from all over the world. I'm standing up. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to give you the Selkirk Grace. Some hae meat and canna eat, and some would eat that want it. But we hae meat and we can eat. So let the Lord be thanked. Enjoy, everybody.
Wonderful stuff there. Thank you, Adam. I'm getting messages in here that we've got people coming in from Nashville. We've got people in Switzerland, Canada, Australia, Germany, Kent, Florida, Spain, and Denmark. So wonderful to have such a global community joining us for this celebration of Rabbie Burns, the magnificent poet and bard, and the creator of so many wonderful lyrics and songs. It's all about him tonight, and he is who we are here celebrating, and the poet within all of us. I'm now going to pass you on to the beginning of the celebration of the food with the marvellous Hannah Reid, who's going to give us the address to the haggis.
Good evening. Fair far your honest sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race, aboon the ma they tak their place, pinch, tripe or thairm. Are ye weary of a grace as lang's my arm? The groaning trencher there ye fill, your hard days like a distant hill. Your pin would help to mend a mill in time o' need, while through your pores the dews distill like amber bead. His knife, see rustic labour dicht, and cut ye up ready slight, trenching your gushing entrails bright like ony ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Imagine my haggis here. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, deal tack the highmost on they drive, till a' will wheel swelled kites belive, and bent like drums, the auld good man maist like to rive, be thankit hums. Is there that o'er his French ragout, or olio that wad stow stew, or fricassee would mac or spew, with perfect scunner, looks down with sneering, scornful view on sic a dinner. Poor devil, see him o'er his trash, as feckless as a withered rash. His spindle shanking gid whiplash, his nevanet, through bloody flood or field to dash. Oh, how unfit! But mark the rustic haggis fed, the trembling earth resounds his tread. Clap in his whale neva blade will make it whistle. And legs and arms and heads like sned, like taps o' thistle. Ye powers will make mankind your care, and dish them out their bill o' fare. Our Scotland once nae skinking ware that jops and luggies. But if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis. Thank you.
Wonderful stuff there from Hannah Reid. And we've received an amazing message here from Serena Mitchell saying, good evening from Brighton, down in the south of England. My 6th great-grandfather knew Robert Burns, who wrote out one of his poems for him, If Man Were Made to Mourn. Wow, we'll have to get that up maybe and recite it later. But thank you, Serena, for that. He is still present within us and amongst us. And, you know, this is a night that is there for absolutely everybody, wherever to celebrate in. It's where Scots have made this ceremony copyright-free. We can all join in. It's wonderful. Just to say that tonight's broadcast is also totally free to watch, and all these online broadcasts, of which we've won awards for before, are made possible by the donations from you for us. We are a not-for-profit organisation. So see the link below, and if you want to support the work we do, making these sorts of things happen and getting musicians out there playing again, we'd be very grateful. Now we're going to start dinner, and I'm going to hand back over to Hannah Reid, who's going to show off some of her amazing musical chops and some songs. So get tucked in, enjoy your food, and we'll be back for more very soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. That was my first address to the haggis. I've actually never seen a woman do it before, so that felt good. It felt good to be the lady doing that. And I was meant to have a much bigger knife, but alas. We're going to play, we're going to start with, this is Kieran Towers over here. I'm Hannah Reid. And we're going to play some Burns songs and tunes for you. The first is called Bros and Butter. Thank you. Thank you very much. All righty. Let me just get my guitar. So let's see. 5 years ago, I set a Robert Burns poem to music. It was all for our rightful king. I was a part of a project called Songs of Separation, and this was my contribution to this record. So it was all for our rightful king. It was all for our rightful king. We left fair Scotland's strand, and it was all for our rightful king. We ever saw Irish land, my dear, we ever saw Irish land. Now all is done that men can do, and all is done in vain. My love and native land, farewell, for I maun cross the main, my dear, I maun cross the main. They turned him right and round about upon the Irish shore, and gave his bridal rein to shake, adieu forevermore, adieu forevermore. Ooh, ooh. The soldier free, the war returns, the merchant free, the main, and I have parted from my love, never to meet again, my dear, never, 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 never. Never, never. When days have gone and nights have come, and folk are bound to sleep, I'll think on him who's far away, the lee-lang night, and weep, my dear, the lee-lang night, and weep. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to carry on with an old classic Burns tune, which I think I learned was one of the first tunes I learned on a fiddle when I was little. Ye Banks and Braes. Thank you. The old switcheroo of instruments here. Woo. I flew in this morning from New York, so please, I feel it's very surreal that I'm actually here right now. I'm like, oh, when I was on my flight this morning, I was getting in at like 10, and I was like, wow, will this be happening tonight? I was like totally away with it, but here we are. And I hope you're enjoying your dinner. I've not done a Burns in London before, so this is quite the treat. My love is like a red, red rose. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. So farewell, thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love you still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun, and I will love you still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run, and fare thee well, my own true love, and fare thee well a while, and I will love you still, my dear, though we're 10,000 miles. Kieran Towers. Yeah. Yeah. Cool, thanks. We're going to play one of my original ones now, which was written in Scotland. I wrote this this autumn. It's called In the Shade of Your Light. It's a little ode to swimming. I love swimming in the sea. Tides out, winds changed. I watched you walking alone. Cold burst, the like to watch the others taking their time as they push from the coast. Oh, I look to you and I realize it's right to swim out in the shade of your light. Ooh. I rode 3 miles there and back. It never felt like that. They say that the tide cures the sorest of hearts. A cure it is not, but it softens loss. Oh, I know that very feeling the most. I like to watch the others taking their time as they push from the coast. Oh, I look to you and I realize it's right to swim out in the shade of your light. Ooh. The tide's out and the winds have changed. Thank you. Thanks very much. All right. Well, we're going to play one last tune for you. And it's a tune called Old Grimes, which is actually an Appalachian old-time tune, but it originated from Scotland, this tune. So Old Grimes it is. Kieran Towers. And I'm Hannah Reid, and thank you so much, and have a great night. Have a good wee dance, and enjoy your haggis and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks, Nest Collective. Legends. To the bard. Yes. Old Rabbie. very much. Have a good one, everybody.
Oh, the blistering Hannah Reid and Kieran Towers. Absolutely wonderful to hear their music. Thank you so much. And do check out Hannah and Kieran's music online and support them onwards. They'll be playing up in Celtic Connections and around there coming up later on in the month. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely evening. And welcome, if you've only just joined us recently, to the Nest Collective's Burns Night Supper happening here in London, in Grand Junction's amazing room. We're here. We're going to be here over the weekend with 2 nights of Ceilidh. Unfortunately, they are both sold out. So if you got your ticket, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you here for some serious Strip the Willows and Dashing White Sergeants. But we have them coming up later. Where we've got the Ceilidh Liberation Front Band who are tuned up and ready for some indoor homebound Ceilidh. And we're going to tell you exactly how that works very soon. It's easy. You just got to abandon sensibilities and normalities. But before that, I'm hearing some amazing messages online. I know that we've got people coming in from Isle of Arran, from Crete, in Cape Town, in Latvia, in Halifax, Nova Scotia, maybe North England, don't know. Lincolnshire, Pennsylvania, Brighton, Oxford, Lancashire, New Jersey, Manchester, New York. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. We are a global community, and this is a celebration of the enormous Scottish diaspora. I do want to share this, though, with you, which is amazing. So I mentioned that story earlier about the woman, Serena Mitchell, whose family had a great-great-grandfather had a poem written out by Burns himself. It says that apparently, thanks for the ancestral mention, she says, sadly, Adam Brown's grandson threw the inherited handwritten copy of the poem on the fire in the mid-1800s. Oh my God, just imagine. He figured the poem was easily available in print. He later much regretted that decision. Oh my gosh, yes, the things that we've thrown away that wish we hadn't. So, yes, we have what to say. It's really great to see all the chat going on the live. So please do message us this. I want to know, where did you have your first Burns Night Supper? If you have ever had one before, where was your first one? Just think back. It'd be really lovely to see that in the chat, where it was and what happened. My first one was back in 2005 in Aberdeen, in a homeless shelter, and it was one of the most beautiful nights of my entire life. So I have a great love for this night, for that reason, for that memory. Let me know where yours are. We are now going to go into one of the very special parts of the Burns ceremony. We're going to go to the immortal memory. And for that, we have one of the Nest Collective's own, a wonderful performer himself, and the man who's helped make much of this happen, Tiff Weir.
Good evening. Please take a moment to charge your glasses now if you need to. Tonight, all over the world, people are gathering together to celebrate Robert Burns. In the East, the revelry will have ended. Bellies full, toasts made, willows stripped. In the Americas, the preparations will be underway. As Sam mentioned, right now, people are joining us from all over the world. This, in itself, is a very beautiful thing. After an extraordinary and challenging 2 years of separation and isolation, the simple act of gathering has never felt more vital. The coming together of people to break bread, drink whiskey and wine, and celebrate life. And one life in particular, but why Robert Burns? 263 years ago today, Robert Burns came into the world. He lived just 37 years, but has left behind an astonishing legacy of poetry, songs, and ideas. Burns celebrated life and was a lover of nature. He paid attention to the small things, like a mouse, through which he explored the beauty and suffering of existence. He was a farmer, a poet, a husband, and a soldier. He was both a romantic lover and lecherous Lothario, as we see from his personal letters, and both a nationalist and an internationalist, as we see from the contrast of Scots were hay and a man's a man for all that. Perhaps it is these contradictions that draw us to him. When we look at Burns, do we see the paradoxes that exist within us all? Or perhaps we identify with Burns because he is a reflection of our own desire to do something that matters, that makes a difference to the lives of others. The poor farmer that inspired the world and went down in history. Besides all these reasons we seem drawn to Burns' life and legacy, he was also a huge advocate of community, of coming together like we are now in this amazing hall in Paddington, and as you all are all over the world, and celebrating life with all its trials and tribulations. And this joy to be seen as an act of resistance against the forces that seek to oppress and divide us as human beings. So, in the words of the bard himself, let us pray that sense and worth over all the earth shall take the prize, that man to man and woman to woman the world over shall brothers and sisters be. So, we here at the Nest Collective would like to invite you, in fact, in joining us. Thanks for inviting us. We'd like to invite you in joining us in raising a glass to the immortal memory of Robert Burns. Cheers. Cheers.
Of the Stuart Richardson clan, really thank you so much for that beautiful bit of writing, his own there. We are compacting the ceremony into a tight 45 minutes. These events can go on for hours and hours, and we want to try and keep it brief. So we're skipping over a few things you true Scots may have noticed we're rushing through. But I wouldn't want to miss out the opportunity for the Ode to the Lasses and often reply with the Ode to the Laddies. But I sort of felt maybe this year it would be nice to do it in a slightly different way. And there is a poem and a song of Burns's which really captures that idea of the passion, the love, the dreaminess of the romance that he writes so eloquently about in many of his works. And so I wanted to sing for you, myself, a beautiful song. In the old way, this is I Walk in O, and it goes like this. Summer's a pleasant time, flowers of every color, the water runs o'er the hue, and I long for my true lover. I walking oh my dearie, sleep I can get none, for the thinking of my dearie. Oh, when I sleep I dream, when I wake I'm merry, sleep I can get none, for the thinking of my dearie. And I walking oh my dearie, sleep I can get none, for the thinking of my weary. And I walking Thank you very much. That is I Walking O. Thank you, everybody. It's very strange having my back to the people while singing. But really, that is bringing us now to the end of this first part of the night. So you're going to get ready to move your seats and chairs and tables aside and find ways of improvising a ceilidh in your confined spaces wherever you are. But what I wanted to say is thank you all of you out there for listening and for being part of this. It's been an absolute joy to have you. We are going to be in Scotland a couple of times over the summer, including June, which will be for one of our pilgrimages in the Cairngorms. Find out all about the things we do at the Nest Collective on our website, thenestcollective.co.uk, or follow us on social media at Nestfolk. And if you fancy supporting the work we do, you'll see the links down there, and we really appreciate all that you can offer to keep these things from happening. So we are going to hand over now to the wonderful Ceilidh Liberation Front, available for weddings and funerals and bat mitzvahs and christenings and all occasions. So thank you very much. Thank you to all our musicians and guests. Thank you to Hannah Reid, and thank you. Passing over now to the Ceilidh Liberation Front.
Hello, we're the Ceilidh Liberation Front, and we're just going to wait for the tables and chairs to be moved out of the way. So we've got a little bit of a moment to prepare now. If you're by yourself and you want to dance, I have written some alternate instructions for you, but it'll help if you've got something there anyway. It can be a stuffed animal, it can be a chair, it can be anything. Starting off with the dashing white sergeant, as it should be. And for this, we need in the room 2 lines of 3. 2 lines of 3. If you're at home, you can do this by yourself with a partner, whether that partner is real or not. But we need 2 lines of 3 in the room. 2 lines of 3 people facing each other. Fantastic. First thing that happens in the room, everyone hold hands. Everyone hold hands in a circle. And you are going to dance to the left. This is called a circle left. Go. If you are at home, you will dance around the circle the same as everyone else. If you want to face the direction you're going, it'll be lovely. You then circle right. I will tell you when to change. Back the other way, all the way back to place. Fantastic. Let go of hands. In your 2 lines, there's 1 person in the middle. Person in the middle, there is someone to your right and there is someone to your left. Person in the middle, to the person on your right, you're going to do a right arm turn. So that's 2 right arms together, dance around each other. If you're at home, right arm turn with your partner. Person in the middle, you're then going to do a left arm turn with the person on your left. If you're at home, that's just a left arm turn with the same partner. Fantastic. Now, in your lines, there's something called a reel of 3. And what happens is the middle person is going to do pretty much the same move you've just done. So you're going to go around 1 person and then back to the middle and then around the other person. Everyone else, you're going to slot in alongside it. So middle people if you face the band, top people if you face down, bottom people you'll come in a sec, so you face him. Great, so you're going to pass each other with a right shoulder. Okay, if you've met someone, you're going to then pass them with a left shoulder. At the ends, you're going to turn around, fold back in, pass with another right shoulder. And you're going to alternate right and left and right and left. Unless you're on the outside, then it's 2 right shoulders. This goes on for a while until you're back to place. Fantastic. If you're at home, you can dance in a figure 8. When you're back to place and I tell you, hold hands in your lines, dance together to meet the other line. So you go forward, stamp, 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 and back, clap, clap, clap. And then the two lines are going to cross over, one line arching, doesn't matter which one. If you're at home, do the same forward and back thing, but do it towards the live stream, so it's like everyone's joining in. Only cross over once, but it's fine. But that's the whole dance. Do you want me to go through it again? Okay, very quickly. Everyone hold hands. You circle left and right. Person in the middle, right on the right. Right arm turn on the right. And a left on the left. Into a reel of 3. So that's where you're doing a figure 8 for everyone, passing right shoulders and left shoulders. In your 2 lines, meet the other line. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Back. Clap, clap, clap. And then cross over, 1 line arching. And then we do the dance again. So when you're ready, I'll tell you to circle left. Thank you. The anticipation. Circle left. And right. Person in the middle, right on the right. And left on the left. Reel of 3. Passing right and left shoulders. In your lines, forward. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Clap, 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 cross over. And circle left. And right. Right on the right. Left on the left. Reel of 3. In your lines. Stamp. And clap. Cross over. Circles. Right. Right arm turns. And left. Reel of 3. In your lines. Circles. Right arm turn. And left. Reels. In your lines. And cross. Circle left. And right. Right arm turn. And left. Reel of 3. In your lines. Cross over. Put someone else in the middle. Circle. And right. Right on the right. And left. Reels. Lines. And cross. Circle left. And right. Right arm turns. And left. Reel. Lines. circle left. Right on turn. And left. Reel. And lines. One more time, circle left. And right. Right on turns. And left. Reel. And lines. Dashing White Sergeant. You have 30 seconds to breathe, and then we're going to be doing a Gay Gordon's. Hydration is important. I didn't say what to hydrate with. Yes. Yes. So, we're going to start with the Gay Gordons again. Not start. You need yourself and your partner, and that's it. If you're at home, you need yourself and your partner, and that partner can be real or not. But we just need couples all around the room. Doesn't matter which direction you're facing. For those people at home, while you're doing this dance, it'll be nice if you keep facing the stream, because even if we can't see you, it'll feel like you're part of us. You need to be standing next to your partner, doesn't matter where around the room. Yes, you do. But this might turn out to your advantage for this dance. So, next to your partner, and you're going to be in a promenade hold called a butterfly promenade hold. That means there's one hand across the other person's shoulders, and you're all holding hands. So, one hand across, one hand behind. Perfect. And what's going to happen is you are going to dance forward. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. On that fourth, you are going to turn to face the other way. You're then going to move back for 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. And then facing the same way, you're going to go forward, 2, 3, 4 and turn, back, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say promenade and turn to remind you to keep on doing this. Next up, one of you stick your hand in the air, the other person, you're going to twirl underneath it about 4 times, but this is up for debate. And then everyone, you're going to polka your partner around the room. In a polka, you need to be in a ballroom hold with your partner, and you dance around the room towards the pointy end. Fantastic. You don't have to do it for long. Then you're back to promenading again. Okay. Promenades. Oh, you're all lined up. Lovely. Looks presentational. Yeah, that's the whole dance. It's a quick one. Go forward and turn and back. Forward, turn and back. 12. And dance. Promenade. Forward. And back. Back, forward, and back. promenade, and turn, forward, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, forward, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, forward, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, forward, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, other person, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, twirl, dance, promenade, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, twirl, and dance, promenade, and twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, twirl, and dance, promenade, twirl, and dance, promenade, twirl, and dance, promenade, and turn, twirl, and dance, one more, promenade, and twirl, and dance. Oh, that was lovely. You get another 30 seconds to breathe and drink something. But more importantly, we're going to slow things down next with a waltz. So you won't have to dance around quite so much. While we're breathing, I think it's suitable to introduce the band. We have on double bass, Adam. He did the grace earlier, you'd have seen him. On guitar, we have Dave. He's wearing a nice waistcoat today. We have Phil on accordion. And last but not least, we've got Tom on a fiddle. My name's Nancy, for what it's worth. Hello! Okay, next up is a waltz called St Bernard's Waltz. It's another classic Scottish dance. And you need yourself and a partner again. Funny that.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, Nancy, band, just going to interrupt and say hello. Thank you very much, band. Dancers are getting drinks because we are out of practice right now. And you guys still at home, I hope you're having a great time. I just wanted to check in and say, how's it going? Any dances you want us to do, maybe we could try them. Or if you want to give us any kind of scenery of what's going on. Have you destroyed any furniture yet? Have you had any leg-breaking accidents? We want to know the details of what's going on in your living rooms. But we're going to gather our dancers back up as soon as we can. This is a slow waltz one, so we can almost have a breath in this one. And we are also, just to let you know, I don't know if you can see this floor, this is like 18th century tile here. This is like an ice rink, and it's very exciting when your body goes one way and your legs go the other way. So if we're looking less coordinated than you think this professional outfit of Ceilidh dancers is, then that is the reason. We've been training all winter in a special Ceilidh dancing retreat centre with spa and masseurs and that sort of thing. So we're really at the top of our game right now. And just a little inside info. Anyway, I'm going to hand you on to Nancy, and I think we're all going to get dancing again. Lucy, will you come and dance with me?
For those people at home, you just need yourself and a partner, whether they're human or not. And everything I tell you to do, it will be very useful if you keep your orientation to whatever you're watching the screen on. So keep facing it or keep having your back to it. It's just going to make things a lot easier. Trust me. And the same goes in the room. No matter where you are, keep facing the way you're facing. Yeah. So, St Bernard's Waltz starts off in a ballroom hold, as you all are. And you are going to take 3 chassé steps towards the pointy end. So you're going to go 1, and a 2, and a 3, stamp, stamp. I'll have you know that pointy end is an official term. Yeah. You're then going to take 2 steps to the blunt end. 1 and 2. And then you're going to take 2 steps in towards the centre of the room. Keep the way you're facing, so one of you is going to be moving backwards, the other one moving forwards. So back and 2, then forward 2. And the person on the outside twirls underneath an arm, although it doesn't really matter. And then you waltz. You waltz 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. That is the dance, but we're going to go over it again. So in a ballroom hold, you chassé 1, and a 2, and a 3, stamp, stamp. 2 steps back, back, and a 2, then forward, and a 2, back, and a 2, and a twirl, and a 2, and you waltz, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. People in the room, do you want me to go over that again? Yes, I've been told. Okay, so towards the pointy end. 1, and a 2, and a 3, stamp, stamp. Blunt end, back, and a 2, then step backwards. 1, and a 2, 2 steps forward, 2, and a twirl, 2, and you waltz, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Sorry about the nose wipe there. I will not use this hand near my face. That's the whole dance. When you're ready, please. Three steps. And a 2, and a 3. Stamp, stamp. 2 back. 2 to the centre of the room. 2 back to where you were. 1 twirl. And waltz. 3 steps. Stamps. 2 back. To the centre. Back out. Twirl. And you waltz. 3 steps. 2 back, 2 in, 2 out, 12, and waltz. 3 steps, stamps, 2 back, in, back out, 12, and waltz. 3 steps. Two, 2 in, and 12, and waltz. 3 steps. Two back, in, back out, 12, and waltz. 3 steps. In, forwards, and waltz. 3, 2 back, 2 in, 2 out, 12, and waltz. 3, 2 in, 12, and waltz. 3, 'Back in and out, 12 under, waltz. 3 steps. Under. Waltz. 3 more. Steps. 2 in. 12 under. And waltz. That was lovely. One more, 2 more. One more. I've told we've got time for one more dance. 30 seconds for the dancers to breathe because there's no one else to substitute for them. We don't have anyone taking a break. The next dance will be the Flying Scotsman, which needs 4 couple long way sets. So that's 8 people in the room. If you are by yourself, you only need to be by yourself with another person, whether they're real or whether they're fake. This is a dance that I presume is named for the famous train, but I have no citations. No, I've been told it doesn't take 9 hours, it takes a few minutes. How much? All right, I've been told we've got time for one dance of indeterminate length. Great, it's going to have 26 parts. You're going to be here for 5 hours. You're not, you're fine. So 8 couple long way sets. That needs to be yourself and your partner facing each other in 2 lines of 4 down the room. It can be done with less, but it really works beautifully with 4. Yeah. Oh, when you're at home, I've got this planned for you to do by yourself, so you can just dance by yourself with a fake person. I'm talking about in the room. Okay. Fantastic. You can drop hands now, because you need to be... Okay. There's one line that is facing where the exit doors are. I'm going to call you line 1. And there's a line with their backs there, and you're facing... Is that a pulpit? It's a pulpit. You're line 2. Line 1, all hold hands. Line 2, do not hold hands and leave a little bit of space between you. So, top person in line 1, you are going to dance around line 2, and you can even weave in and out. You have quite a bit of time to do this, but not forever. All of you follow along because you're all holding hands. You're going to lead the whole line around line 2. If you are by yourself, you can either dance around the room as crazy as you want, you can dance round another thing, but what's going to happen is that line 2, you're going to hold hands, line 1, drop them. Line 2, you're going to dance around line 1. If you're by yourself, you can carry on dancing. If you haven't got 4 couples but you've got 3, you can still dance around the other line, you've just got more time for improv. Okay, fantastic. That class is classified as the tricky bit. Top couple, this is your moment. It's your time to shine. Take 2 hands, and you are going to gallop down for 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to gallop back up. Because we have only 1 set, you're going to gallop back up to the top of the set. Great, that was your moment. Everyone else, also take 2 hands. And you're all going to gallop down our very small room. 4, 5, and then, stay down there. Top couple, you are going to raise your arms into a 2-handed arch. Everyone else, you are going to gallop back up through it. Top couple, you're ending up at the bottom. And we have a new top couple. How's that for mathematical precision? If you are on your own, it's very simple. You gallop away from the stream and gallop back up, and either swing for a long time or gallop down and back up again. Both are valid, and I won't judge either way. But yes, so either gallop down and up twice or gallop down and up once and swing. That's the whole dance. Yeah. You can swing if there's time. Expert couples back to the top is how I say it. But yes, line 1, when you're ready. Well, the music will start and then I'll tell you to go, but just prepare. And go, line 1. Line 2, start dancing. Top couple, gallop down, 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 down. Back up. Everyone else, down. Top couple, make an arch. Everyone else, up through it. New top of line 1, go. Line 2. Back up to the top. Top couple, gallop. We've been the Ceilidh Liberation Front. Have a lovely bands night.
Thank you very much to the Ceilidh Liberation Front. Thank you to you guys, you amazing dancers at home. Can you guys give a cheer to our dancers? Dancers, take your bows for our audience. Our wonderful dancers here and diners do it on a full belly of haggis. And you guys, can you give a big cheer to our dancers at home? Terrific work. Thank you everyone so much. Thank you to Hannah Reid. Thank you to Adam Beattie. Thank you to Nancy and all the Ceilidh Liberation Front people. Thank you to our amazing Nest Collective team, Ollie and Tom on production and Serafina and all that we are doing. Thank you so much for all your hard work. This is to be replayed ad infinitum. Every night is Burns Night if you want it to be. Come and meet us again here next year for more Ceilidh lockdown, unlockdown, just hell, why not do it? And thank you very much. Check out all the other Nest Collective stuff we do. Follow the links below. Good night. Happy Burns Night, everyone. Thank you.